Time now, prepare yourself. 11 o'clock news minutes, late Thursday night, October 8th, 2015. Good evening, everybody. I'm Peter Wiggins out here. Late night, 11 o'clock news headlines here. Top story at 11 o'clock here on this late Thursday night. Here is Washington, where Representative Kevin McCarthy of California abruptly moved through on Thursday from the race to the 16th Speaker. John A. Boehner blindsided his House Republican colleagues and thrown their already tumultuous chamber in a deeper. Spencer Stone, one of the 3 Americans who held a hero into the French train attack in August, is in serious but stable condition after being stabbed Thursday near a Sacramento bar. 3 former crew members of El Power, a ship that apparently sank during Hurricane Joaquin, told CNN, and the ship had structural problems and questioned whether it should have sailed with a major storm in the region. The family of Walter Scott, a black staff guard, had shot and killed by a police officer who is now facing murder charges that has reached a $6.5 million settlement with the city officials. Ben Carson said Thursday Adolf Hitler's mass murder of Jews would have been greatly diminished if German citizens had not been disarmed by the Nazi regime. Within Jerusalem's holy site, known as the Temple Mount to Jerusalem, the noble sanctuary to Muslims, lies a explosive historical question that cuts the sense of a committed claim to what may be the world's most contested place of real estate. Shigat, Morocco. The United Nations on Thursday proposed a national unity government to Libya's warring factions to end their conflict, but their deal faces resistance from Tripoli's self-declared rulers and hardliners on the ground. Washington, President Obama this year defied his approach to the aggressive like the civil war in Syria as a strategic patience and persistence. Luxembourg, European Union governments agreed on Thursday to step up the deportations of illegal immigrants and discuss creating an EU border force among measures to cope with the hundreds of thousands of refugees from Syria's civil war. A faithful touch is Pope Francis Ascendancy driven Patois during his weekly general audience in St. Peter's Square in the Vatican on Wednesday. As Pope Francis Angela Merkel was the Nobel Peace Prize, buzz ahead of Friday. 6 employees were injured in an explosion to the Priest Rapid Dam along the Columbia River in central Washington state of Florida, he said. Oklahoma may have used the brown drug during an execution in January just days before the U.S. Supreme Court agreed to hear a case to challenge the state's lethal injection protocol, officials said on Thursday. Cedar Rapids, Illinois, for 3 years, a group of Iowans have complained about the way critics Hollow Zoo near Manchester treated as will keep it enclosures Whippoorwill filled with dirty water and buzzing with flies. San Diego, the conference was banned by saying while San Diego expanded skill well takes over approved Thursday by the California Coastal Commission. Michael Horn, chief executive of Volkswagen Group of America, apologized and promised a full investigation into the company's emission cheating scandal at the first congressional hearing on the matter. Worries that inflation will continue to lag because of the weaker economic growth abroad, particularly China helped nudge its members of the Federal Reserve to postpone the on the back of the stimulus campaign last month, according to the official summary. Bond investor Bill Gross gave his first public account of the circumstances turned over the bond that Furby co-founded, saying he did lawsuit his former colleagues and lied against him to advance their own careers and capture some of his FT bonus. The stock price has been under pressure, trading the volume has been declined with short interest rate increasing compared to the 30-day average volume. As we take a look at the stock market report, Dow up 130.46 points to close at 17,015.75. SP 500 up 17.16 points to close at 2,013.43. And Nasdaq up 19.64 points to close at 4,010.79. Alright, let's take a look at some news here on science. Here, African elephants at Utah's Local Zoo as scientists say that they believe now that elephants resist cancer as African elephants at Utah's Local Zoo. NASA rover finds signs of lake on March 7 is supported life. A new discovery shedding light on the population of early Africans who came from the ancient Middle East that suggests that Africa was more connected to the wider world at the time than it thought. This week's beautiful account and images reminds that Pluto is not just one body, it's a whole system of worlds. Pluto and its largest moon transits around each other, making circles around the common center of the mass, which lies in an empty space. Ralph Schillings, Gentech unit said its experimental drug Alcrozia effected in 3 late-stage studies against multiple sclerosis, potentially hidden and important new treatment and option for the debilitating disease. Sacramento, California, a plan to ask voters to reveal a new California law protecting and vaccination requirements for school-age children has fallen short of the signatures needed to put the referendum on the ballot, safety day shown on Thursday. A toddler is down in Maine after Kentucky E. coli during a visit to county fair, and one other child is under investigation as the case is under investigation by the Maine Branch of the Centers of Disease Control and Prevention. Alright. In Hartford, Connecticut, 37 Cape Street, a working fire, 3.5 story wood frame, all lines working at NFI at the time. Here, telling news time is now 11:05 here, and it's time now for our spot report here. And the Boston Bruins get off to the round fit to open up the 2015-2016 regular season with a 6-2 loss to the Winnipeg Jets at the Garden here. As after a David Krejci goal in the first period, making 1-0 Bruins, but then Winnipeg got 3 goals to make it 3-1 Jets, and then Pasternak makes it 3-2 Bruins, and there fought their life for the Bruins, but Winnipeg Jets will get the next 3 goals for a 6-2 victory over the Boston Bruins here. Okay, other scores around in NHL, 7:20-11 in the third period. Dallas Stars leading the Pittsburgh Penguins 2-0 here. Through 2 periods, Colorado Avalanche leading the Minnesota Wild 4-1. Ottawa Senators of the Buffalo Sabres 3-1. In overtime, Tampa Bay over Philadelphia 3-2. In overtime here, St. Louis Blues over the Edmonton Oilers 3-1, and the Nashville Predators over the Carolina Hurricanes 2-1 here. Okay, in the Major League Baseball Playoffs 8 LDS, Texas Rangers are leading in the Toronto Blue Jays 5-3, and the Houston Astros are leading in the Kansas City Royals 5-2 in the top of the 8. Alright. In NFL action here, Thursday Night Football, Indianapolis Colts are leading the Houston Texans 27-17 with 6:45 left in the fourth quarter here. Los Angeles Hall of Fame broadcaster Ben Scully sit out to the postseason as he recuperates from a medical procedure at the Los Angeles Dodgers on Friday. NHL has changed a lot under the salary cap, and one of the most profound differences is the importance of young players. As teams needed productive young players on entry-level contracts to not only compete for the Stanley Cup in a particular season as Sam Reinhart and Dylan Walker are among the NHL prospects who signed in 2015-2016 season. Peter Jell News time, 11:07 here. It's time now for a travel report on this late Thursday. Beep, beep. Beep, beep. Let's take a look at the map situation here. Let's take a look at what is going on the highways and byways in New England here. And 95 on the southbound side, it is slow to the Pawtucket and Providence area here. 195 on the eastbound side, it is slow from 140 in New Bedford to Fairhaven here. We get an accident on 95 on the southbound side after 295 in Attleboro, so expect delays here. 128 on the northbound side, it is slow from the split all the way up to Route 20 in Randolph. Southwest Expressway on the southbound side, so for the Quincy stretch. Mass back to the eastbound side, so the Austin Brad tolls again an accident on Store Drive here. Near the Boston University Bridge, so expect some delays. In the Store Drive before the Mass Ave Bridge here. Route 1 on the northbound side, so from the Zakin Bridge all the way up into Chelsea here. Mass back on the westbound side, it is slow from 180 in East Boston all the way up to South Boston here. As the Mass back on the eastbound side is slow from the Austin Brad tolls to the Prue Tunnel here. 128 on the northbound side, so from Neon Raleigh after Route 9 in Wellesley here. Mass back on the westbound side, so after Route 120 in the Western here. 495 on the northbound side, it is slow around Route 30 in Tewksbury here. And 495 on the northbound side, so around Route 213 the Lawrence doing an accident on 495 after 213 and Lawrence and all the highways in Western Maine are looking good here. Okay, let's take a look at what is going on in the MBTA instant alerts here. Red line experiencing minor delays due to early signal problem at Park Square. Silver line also experiencing minor delays on the MBTA is looking good, and on the ferries, they are looking good. Here, telling you the time is now 11:09. Time now for a weather report here. For tonight, increased cloud to low of 46 degrees, calm wind. Friday, showers likely the showers supposed to be a thunderstorm after 4 p.m. under 70 degrees and south at about 5 to 10 miles to the side. 32 miles at chip change is 8%. New rain for miles less than 10 minutes. Check time how many possible thunderstorms here. Friday night, showers at possibly a thunderstorm before 10 p.m. Then a chance of showers punch bug between 11 p.m. and midnight. Low around 48 degrees in southwest at about 6 miles, but becoming in the northwest after midnight. Chance of precipitation is 8% new precipitation, less than a 10 minute. Check time how many possible thunderstorms here. Saturday, Sunday, most good sky about 6:59, about 39 degrees, north for about 7 miles an hour here. For Sunday, most days skies about 64, about 46 degrees. Columbus Day, Sunday podcast sky about 70, about 52 degrees. Tuesday, chance of showers with noon with Sunday podcast sky about 70, about 47 degrees. Chance of 30%. Wednesday, most sunny podcast sky about 62, about 46 degrees. And for Thursday, most sunny sky about 65 degrees. Right now, mountain temperature at 11:10 p.m., 44 degrees with first skies humidity 89%. And that's me for the period channel. 11 o'clock news minutes. Late Thursday, October 8th, 2015. Please have a good night. See you tomorrow morning. Good night.